Are Microsoft and Tesla stocks headed for a crash? In this video, I'll be showing you the signs whether we'll be seeing a mere correction or a potential bearish trend reversal. Watch to see support levels that both of these tech giants may fall down to, giving investors an opportunity to capitalize on the market volatility. So let's dive into this weekend's stocks video analysis. But we're going to start off with the S&P 500, which will give us an overall view of the stock market. So we have the three screens set up here. The top left-hand chart is the monthly time frame with major levels of support and resistance here. And on the weekly time frame, we have the trend filter bars, the green indicating bullish momentum, red bearish momentum, and grey when price is correcting. And same on the daily at the bottom, we have the trend filter colors green, grey, and red, and also moving averages. So the 20 is the blue line, and the orange line is the 50 simple moving average on both the weekly and the daily, and the black line is the 200 simple moving averages. So let's look at the monthly time frame for the S&P. So if we look at the overall picture, this index is in an overall bullish trend. Price is just in this correction phase, so recovering from this correction experience between January 2022 and October 2022. Price was at a high of $4,818, then declined to a low of $3,490. But price has since bounced off this area of support, and from this low in October 2022, price is now up around 25%. So a nice recovery so far. It was a lot higher in July, where price reached a peak of 4,605, but since then we've seen some declines in the market. So August is displaying a bearish candle right now. So what we need to do is identify levels of support price may come down to before we see a return to the upside. Because the overall trend is bullish, we're anticipating a continuation to the upside and an eventual break of the all-time high here. On the weekly time frame, the candle for last week closed grey, but prior to that we did see some green candles, but because of the deep pullback, the candle is now grey. And if I just zoom in a little closer, we just want to identify levels of support price may come down to. So let's draw in some support lines below price. So we're going to draw in a line from this high of August 2022, so a year ago. So if I draw a line from this level at $4,325, we can see that price has come close to this level. So price has found support around this zonal area of support. We may see further declines until price actually tags this level, but because there's a strong level of support right here, we're anticipating a bounce from this zone and a return to the upside. If we have a decline below this level, then based on the weekly time from here, we have the 50 simple moving average, which is some distance away. So we want to identify other levels of support much closer to price on the daily time frame. So if we go down to the daily here, we can see that the trend filter has now turned red here. So we have grey on the weekly, but red on the daily. We want both timeframes to be aligned. So we want to see green on both the weekly and daily, or red on both the weekly and daily if we're bullish or bearish. But right now we're having conflict in information, and that's because price is correcting at the moment. So price has dropped down below the 20 simple moving average and the 50 simple moving average. So that weekly support level is just below price, and here we can see the next level of support is at $4,130. So this is the 200 simple moving average. But first of all, we just need to see if that level of support will hold first, and if it does, then we're anticipating a continuation to the upside and a break and close above the July 27th high at $4,605 will confirm a bullish continuation. So now that we've looked at the S&P 500 and we're anticipating a bounce from support, let's look at the two main stocks on the list, Microsoft and Tesla. So the first stock up is Microsoft, and if we look at the monthly time frame here, this green line is last year's high and the red line is last year's low. We can see that last year's high was used as resistance in June and also in July. Price struggled to remain above this major level of resistance, and also the previous all-time high, which is also the monthly PIV9 level. So this is the monthly PIV9, also indicating the major level of resistance at $349. So price was unable to penetrate this level and remain above this zonal area of resistance. And since then, we've seen some weakness in the market. We've seen a big bearish candle for August so far, and based on the monthly time frame, the next level of support below price is the $300 round number, which is a psychological level of support and resistance. So if price manages to come down to this point, we may see a reversal and a move back to the upside. But if we just look at the overall trend, the overall trend is bullish. Price is just in this area of consolidation, so price may consolidate within this high and low. So we have a new high at $366 and a low at $212. Price may just remain in this area of consolidation. It may last there for several months and potentially a few years. So we just need to wait for a clean breakout of major levels of resistance or support to get a clear indication where price is likely to head next. On the weekly time frame, the bars are gray. Price is above the 50 and the 200 simple moving averages. And here on this time frame, we have the $300 round number support, and below that we have the 50 simple moving average at $277. But as mentioned, because price is in consolidation, we may see some volatility. On the daily time frame, the bars are red. Price is below the 20 and 50 simple moving averages. And here we can see price has been moving to the downside from this high back here on July 18th. Price is moving slowly but surely towards the $300 round number. And we have a much closer level of support below the $300 round number on this time frame, which is the 200 simple moving average at $283. So the 200 simple moving average is a major level of support and resistance, so price would like to head here if it does break down through the round number. So let's look at the last stock, which is Tesla. So Tesla, looking at the overall picture on the monthly time frame, it was in a strong bullish trend. So this is between June 2019, where price was around $11 all the way through to November 2021, where price reached a high of $414. Since then, we've had a huge decline. So from this all-time high, price has now declined 48%. If I measure it down to this low, this whole decline all the way through till January 2023 was a decline of 75%. So it has recovered since this low. Price has been moving to the upside, but following this candle in July where we saw this reversal candle, price has declined and is now moving towards the next level of support, which is the $200 round number based on the monthly time frame. As we can see from this low, price is forming a pattern of higher highs and higher lows. So if price does come down to the $200 round number, as long as it doesn't exceed this low from April 2023, we can expect to see a bounce from support and a continuation to the upside. On the weekly time frame, the bars are now gray. Price is above the 50 and the 200 simple moving averages. And this past week formed a bearish candle, continuing this bearish momentum we've been seeing since the middle of July. And we can also see on this time frame the closer level of support is the weekly 50 simple moving average, and below that we have the $200 round number, which coincides with the 200 simple moving average. So three major levels of support just below price, forming a strong cluster. We anticipate a bounce from this zone and a continuation to the upside. Now going down to the daily time frame, the bars are red. Price is below the 20 and the 50 simple moving averages, and here we can see the 200 simple moving average here also coincides with the $200 round number. So again, forming a strong level of support, coincided with the support levels on the weekly time frame as well. So as long as price comes down to this point and doesn't penetrate this area of support, we should see a return to the upside. And if price is able to break and close above the July 19th high at $299, so around the $300 round number, then this will indicate a continuation to the upside. But if price fails to hold at this level of support, then we may see further declines. But these are the major levels of support that we anticipate a bounce from, so we just need to keep these on our watch list and monitor as price approaches these levels of support. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed today's video analysis for the weekend. If you did, then don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and hit that notification icon right now so that you can catch all of our time sensitive videos as soon as they are uploaded to the channel. See you all on the next video.